Bitcoin is selling off hard with the rest of the crypto market. Is XRP getting an ETF? And Avalanche launches its biggest upgrade yet. This is your Altcoin Buzz News. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody, and if you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when I drop latest content. Follow us on Twitter, AltcoinBuzzIO, and as always, not financial advice, and wish the best of luck in your crypto ventures. Well guys, Bitcoin is doing pretty much what we thought it was going to do. Yesterday we were just up here and it was starting to break down underneath this order block. It couldn't break above it. And with everything happening in the meme coin space and pump fund and just retail coming back, it felt like it was time for a sell-off, and man, it was time for a sell-off. I wish I shorted this because man, this is a very brutal sell-off. We can see a lot more in other coins like Solana. But yeah, I think we're probably heading down towards this $86,000, $87,000 range like we expected. I mean, we actually had this played out from a while ago. We thought it would come to under 100K, not quite hit 100K, and then it would break down and come back down, probably take out some of these stops around $85,000 and then bounce back up. So hopefully it does stop there. Hopefully it doesn't keep going down and just keep going down towards $70,000 because there is a big gap of liquidity here that is, easy to take out and head back down towards 76,000. But I think there is a lot of money here or in this range. So I think we'll probably stop anywhere from $85,000 to $90,000. Somewhere in this range, I think we'll have a bit of a comeback. Hopefully this Thursday for Thanksgiving, low liquidity. Hopefully we come back. We'll have to see. But yeah, Bitcoin, not looking so great right now, but we did need a bit of a sell-off. A lot of retail came in, started buying meme coins and doing all kinds of stuff. And whenever that happens, we just have to sell off basically. Bitcoin's price dip is, it failed to squeeze the leverage and 92.5K, which we've already pretty much lost. We're below 92 now. Yeah, we pretty much lost that level already. So Bitcoin has edged off multi-day lows on November 26th after a brutal day liquidated more than $500 million of crypto longs. I think it's probably a bit more than that right now. I am in some Bitcoin longs actually from the Discord, and we're currently underwater, but we're averaging down, so we're doing okay. We haven't been liquidated just yet. Bitcoin has fallen $5,000 over the course of November 25th on the daily candle. A modest bounce from the lows wasn't enough to convince market participants that the worst is over. I think we are probably going down towards $88,000. And Keith Allen, co-founder of Trading Resource Material Indicator, said, "Nothing about this chart resembles a valid support test for Bitcoin." And he shared this. So he pretty much has the same range. I think everyone has this same range here where we're looking for anywhere between this area. His range is pretty similar, but I think we're probably going to come down all the way there. So Keith Allen is pretty much saying the same thing. Trader Skew flagged the immediate area beneath the local low as essential bulls to hold. So pretty much he's saying this top here, which I also marked out. We have this top here, which we are failing to kind of hold right now. But he also marked out this area too as well. And that's pretty much where I could see us coming down. A further post described 92.5 as a pivotal price between higher and deeper correction. I think we are going to get a bit of a deeper correction. Unfortunately, we haven't had a deep correction yet. And we've pretty much been nonstop since the election for the past month. And Sina, co-founder of asset management firm 21st Capital, says, "See how nicely the leverage longs were swept. Nothing left to liquidate on the long side." So he thinks that the sweep is over. I don't think that sweep is over quite yet. I think we can still rinse some more people out. Now imagine what can happen if price begins to rinse and takes out that $1.5 billion of short liquidations at the $97,000 level. So he basically thinks the worst is over and that we're going to go back up to $97,000 up here and then liquidate a bunch of shorts that were, up here. That is possible. We could do this, but I think if we did do this, we'd probably end up coming back down. So it's almost like I'd rather it go down. I'd rather it go down to here and then we can go up to 100K instead of just doing this and then back down, because that's going to be even more painful. But because it is more painful, it might actually happen. We'll have to see. I'd rather us just come down to the 80s, high 80s, and then go back up. Did you know there's a wrapped Bitcoin token you can use in DeFi with none of the risks of a custodian? Wrapped Bitcoin is a very hot topic right now. Justin Sun's group takeover as a custodian of wrapped Bitcoin and the growth of the Coinbase sBTC are capturing a lot of hype in the market. Both have custodians, and in reaction to the competition from wrapped Bitcoin, Coinbase is delisting wrapped Bitcoin. But what if you could get the benefits of wrapped Bitcoin without the custodian or third-party risks? With Stacks and their sBTC, now you can. You already know Stacks as the leading Bitcoin layer 2. Its sBTC is one-to-one collateral like other wrapped tokens, but the lack of a custodian is a huge and positive difference between sBTC and other solutions. With sBTC, we don't have to wonder if Justin Sun is going to act rationally or if the custodian has all the collateral that they say they do. With stacks and sBTC, it's all transparent and right there for you to see. Plus, it's all secured by Bitcoin's hash rate, not by some company's promises. And anyone who runs a stacks node can be a signer to ensure that sBTC stays decentralized and free of corruption. This makes it the most decentralized and distributed wrap token in the market, and the lack of a custodian makes sBTC the most censorship-resistant wrap Bitcoin available. sBTC's actions take place on the Bitcoin blockchain, and sBTC is on the Stacks testnet now. So go give it a try, or if you know that you already want to buy, then go to Curve, or you can try the sBTC wrap Bitcoin pair today, link down below. Solana has hit $1 billion in DEX trading volume, as meme coins, of course, are going crazy. So in November 2024, Solana hit an impressive $109.73 billion, which left other names like ETH, Base, and BSC in the dust, according to DeFi Llama. This was a huge leap for Solana, whose DEX volume last month was just $52 billion, so over 2x that number. By comparison, ETH only reached $55 billion in the same period. And even when combining trading volumes of other Ethereum Layer 2 networks like Arbitrum and Base with BSC, the total still lagged behind Solana, coming in at $91 billion. So Sol is where it's at, essentially. And so what's fueling Solana's success? Meme coins, of course. A flurry of the new meme coins such as Peanut the Squirrel, Godius, Maximus, Dojin, and Bonk have taken the crypto world by storm. We've actually, in the Discord, we actually longed to go for a pretty good win earlier this month. These ones are going to have to take a little bit of time to come back, Peanut the Squirrel and Godius. I think we're going to have to, sell off pretty hard because of how much they've gone up. Peanut the Squirrel went from, I think, $100 million to $2.9 billion, a 29x in 3 days, which is absolutely insane. It was like the fastest meme coin to go over $1 billion. And so that just shows that we need to cool off for a little bit. Now, part of Solana's success can be tracked back to Pump Fund, a platform that launched on January 2024. And Pump Fund has become the go-to spot for meme coins, with more than 500,000 Solana meme coins created within its first month. This is what we've been saying, though. Pump Fund, if you go on Twitter and you type in Pump Fund, you'll see some stuff that I can't even show in this video. It's kind of crazy. Like, it's almost like 4chan, like dark web type stuff that's going on Pump Fund. Like a lot of live streams, which I think actually Pump Fund just disabled the live stream function because people were live streaming on Pump Fund saying, do this, and once we get to $50 million market cap, this will happen. Some really crazy stuff. And so once that stuff happens and the real retail comes from Reddit and 4chan and all those, dark web places, sorry, not Reddit and 4chan, but from the dark webs type things, once that happens, that the extreme retail has gotten here and it is time to rinse. And that's exactly what's happening. So unfortunately, Solana's DEX volume is skyrocketing, but Solana's price is not doing so well right now. I imagine we're probably going to come down to this blue box between 218 and around 210, somewhere in there. We'll probably come back, we'll sweep these lows, and then we'll reclaim and hopefully go back up to an all-time highs. This is very similar to Bitcoin. Sadly, we came up, we swept the new all-time high here at around 259. We reached 264-ish, and then we just couldn't make it, and then we just started making lower highs, unfortunately, and now we're heading back down here. And so I'm thinking we're probably going to have to consolidate for a little bit around this blue box before we can go back up. Hopefully it doesn't go lower than 200. That would really suck. It would take out all of this. But yeah, hopefully we just consolidate around this big blue box here. 210 to 218. I have a bunch of bids from I have bids from here all the way down to here. So I'm bidding this entire area for a much bigger long, a swing long. So I'm looking for, $300-400 Solana by, Christmas, which I think we can still do, but we have to sell off a little bit and get the retail out of here. But that is Solana. Then we have Ripple announces tokenized money market fund launching on the XRP ledger. So Ripple said on Monday that tokenized money market fund has launched on the XRP ledger, and the launch was made possible through partnership with Archax, according to Ripple. Now, Archax is the first FCA-regulated digital asset exchange, broker, and custodian, which has provided access to money market fund from the UK asset management branch in tokenized form on the XRP ledger, according to the statement. The fund comprises of $3.8 billion of liquidity and represents the first tokenized money market fund on the XRP ledger. And actually, we have this clip here from the CEO of Archax, and I'll play this for you guys real quick.
the total market is 1.4 quadrillion, everything that's ever out there. And if you start looking across any of those asset classes, they're all starting to move on chain already. And the ease with which we've seen people interested in money market funds, tokenized treasuries, and those types of instruments, the support for stable coins, when you're talking about replacing cash, when I see DTCC, Euroclear, Clearstream, it only takes one of them to flip onto natively digital, and that's trillions of assets on its own that move. So, tens of trillions, I think we could see. And bearing in mind it's 1.4 quadrillion, this is still a tiny slice of a huge market. 30 to 50 trillion, all on XRP, all trading on Artex.
And then lastly today, we have Eleanor Terrett, who wrote, global ETF provider Wisdom Tree Fund has registered in the state of Delaware for an XRP ETF. I've confirmed with the company that this is legitimate filing. Wisdom Tree has over $100 billion in assets under management, so we could be getting an XRP ETF in addition to the Solana ETF that we might be getting now that Trump is going to be president. So that is very exciting for XRP. Unfortunately, we are starting to sell off here as well. We made a bit of a lower high, and I think we're probably going to come down to this order block here somewhere between somewhere between this area of $1.08 and $1.16. I think we're probably gonna come down here unless it's super strong. Bitcoin bounces from here and miraculously we're able to just consolidate right around here before going back up. But I have a feeling that's not the case. Bitcoin's gonna sell off a little bit more, and we're probably gonna come down to this blue box here between $1.05 and $1.16ish, which would probably be a good place to pick up XRP for the long run if you're into XRP and if you're an XRP believer. Sui is firing on all cylinders, and now they're adding an integration for Bitcoin holders to use Sui DeFi protocols. This Bitcoin integration to Sui comes from Babylon Labs and Lombard Protocol. This allows Bitcoin liquidity to onboard to the Sui ecosystem, and Sui's DeFi ecosystem in particular will benefit from this. The collateral asset that Lombard Protocol uses is LBTC. This allows Bitcoin holders to take part in Sui's DeFi ecosystem. Instead of just holding their Bitcoin, they can make it work for them. This opens up the floodgate for $1.9 trillion in liquidity on Bitcoin to enter Sui's DeFi ecosystem. And for a non-EVM chain, that's a massive move. Babylon stakers will be able to earn LBTC that's minted natively on the Sui blockchain starting in December. It can create passive streams of income as it allows Bitcoin holders to participate in DeFi without selling their Bitcoin. By now, you've seen that big post-election pump into Bitcoin, taking it past $90,000. But did you notice that Sui is pumping massively as well? It's quickly become one of the leading alts in the market. Sui is killing it in all the big sectors it supports, such as DeFi, where Sui recently crossed $1.5 billion in TVL in record time. Sui's liquidity aggregator DeepBook also launched its Deep token in October. Sui's naming service is launching its NS token in November, with one of the biggest airdrops in the ecosystem so far, as well as gaming, where the new Sui Play OX1 will be the first handheld Web3 gaming device with pre-orders through the roof. And increased access globally with native USDC and Coinbase deposits and withdrawals means getting Sui and USDC no matter where you are is easier than ever. Sui even has a small but growing meme coin market for meme coin lovers. So if you haven't used Sui lately, go give it a try and follow Sui's X account for all the latest updates with a link down below. Then we have Avalanche 9000 testnet unlocks $40 million in rewards. The Avalanche 9000 upgrade is now live on the Fuji testnet, which is set to unlock more than $40 million in rewards for developers. So Avalanche 9000 is a massive update based on the technical improvements from the Etna upgrade and proposals of ACP77 and ACP125. And one big change is the rebranding of subnets, now called Layer 1s. And these networks can now work as permissionless or permission systems, giving developers more options for controls and rewards. And validators who help keep the network running no longer need to stake 2,000 AVAX tokens or sync with the primary network. Instead, they'll pay a continuous fee based on how many validators they have. And this update is expected to cut costs significantly, making it more wallet-friendly for participants. And this upgrade shifts validator management from Avalanche's centralized P-chain to a decentralized validator management smart contract. And then Crypto Stash on XRO, Avalanche continues to innovate in this space, and I'm very surprised at how little some people take notice. What they're doing has already surpassed the utility of XRP, ADA, Doge, TRX, BNB, and yet the AVAX market cap sits at less than half the value of most of these coins. Now, Avalanche, on the high time frame, we have come into resistance here at around $46. Obviously, we have sold off with the broader crypto market, but I'd like to see us come down here to around $37, and that would be a great place to take a long for the long term. If you want to swing along this anywhere, something like that, I would be looking for take profit 1 and then take profit 2 somewhere around here at $60. TP1 and then TP2 up here. Avalanche, I think, could be kind of a sleeping giant. Like, no one's talking about this one as much. You know, Cardano, XRP, These have all had their time to shine recently as older coins. I think Avalanche with their gaming and their new, subnets, I think this one will have its time to shine soon as well. Maybe not quite yet, but once it comes down towards $37, does a little bit of consolidating, does something like this, then we are off to the races. And I'm actually excited to long Avalanche when it does get there, because I do like Avalanche. It's just been a bit slower this cycle so far. But yeah, that is it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope we do get, I don't know. I hope we get these lower prices. Surprisingly, I don't want us to go up instantly like this, because I think it just means that we go down farther and this just kind of prolongs it. I'd rather us just like wick down here real quick and then come back up, and then we're off to 100K and we can all be happy. Unfortunately, I don't know if that's going to happen, but we have been planning out this for the past couple weeks, so we did kind of expect this. We thought this might happen, and it looks like it is playing out. I hope you guys are doing okay. Hope you're not getting liquidated. Don't lose your money just yet. We still have a lot more to go in the bull run, and I will see you guys tomorrow.